Romeo and Juliet, Act 3, Scene 1. I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot, the capitals are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now, these hot days is the mad blood stirring. Thou art like one of these fellows that, when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee, and by the operation of the second cup, draws him upon the jar, when indeed there is no need. Am I like such a fellow? Come, come, thou art hearty Jack, and thy mood is any in Italy, and soon moved to be moody, and soon moody to be moved, and two. Nay, there were two such, we should have shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou? Why, thou wilt quarrel with a man that hath a hair more, a hair less in his beard than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, having no better reason but because thou hast hazel eyes. And what's an eye but such an eye would spy out a quarrel? Thy head is full of quarrels, as an egg is full of meat, and yet thy head hath not been beaten idle as an egg for quarreling. Thou hast quarrelled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lain asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with the tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter? With another for tying his shoes with an old riband, and yet thou would tutor me for quarrelling. And I was so apt to quarrel as thou art, any man should by the fee simpler of my life, for an hour and a quarter. The fee simpler. Oh, simpler. Oh. No, they're not gonna come.
By my head, here come the Capulets.
Oh, by my head, here come the Capulets. By my heat, I
Walk in
cannot.
closer.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them.
Closer, I
Gentlemen,
will
good
speak
Dan,
to
a
them.
word with one of you.
But
But one word with one of us? Couple it with something. Make it a word and a blow. You shall find me apt enough to do that, sir, and you will give me occasion. Could you not take some occasion without giving? Mercutio, thou cortest Romeo. Cortest? What? Dost thou make us minstrels? Thou makest minstrels of us. Look to hear nothing but discord. Here's my fiddlestick, here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort! We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw into some private place, or else reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us. Men's eyes were made to look. Let them gaze, and I will not budge for no man's pleasure. Aye. Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man. But I'll be hanged, sir, if he were your livery. Mary, go back to that field before he became your follower. Your worship in that sense may call him man. Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain. Tybalt, the reason I have to love doth much excuse in the apparent range. To such a greeting villain am I none, therefore farewell, I see thou knowest not of me. Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done to me, therefore turn and draw. I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou can devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love, and so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied. Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission! Alla Secata carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk? What wouldst thou have with me? Mercutio, good king of cats? Nothing but one of your 9 lives that I mean to make bold withal, and as you use me hereafter, dry beat the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword out of its pitchler by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about ears be out. I am for you. Gentle Mercutio, put up thy rapier. Come, sir, your pedazo. Draw, Benvolio, beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, it is for shame that the prince expressed his outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince expressed his outrage. Hold, Tybalt, good Mercutio. I am hurt. I am sped up. Plague of both your houses. Is he God and hath nothing? What, art thou hurt? I a scratch. Merit is enough. Where is my page? Go, villain, fetch a surgeon. Courage, man. hurt cannot be much.
It's deep
No,
enough.
'tis not too deep, or too wide as a church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find a grave man. I am prepped the wounds in this world. A plague of both your houses, zounds, a rat, a dog, a mouse, a cat, to scratch a man by death, a beggar to row, a villain that fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
Only to your house
Thoughts all for the best.
Romeo.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague of both your houses, they have made worms meat of me, and I have had it to soundly your houses.
Has made me effeminate.
Just, gentlemen, the prince's very near ally, my very near friend, hath got his mortal hurts on my behalf, with my reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that hour has been between my cousin, O sweet Juliet. Thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and thy temper stolen valor steel. Romeo, Romeo, brave Mercutio's dead. The gallant spirit aspired the clouds, which too untimely did scorn the earth. It is back to fate in those middle dark days depend, but this begins with the other must end. Here comes furious Tybalt back again. Again, in triumph, Mercutio slain, away to heaven, respectfully laden. Now fiery fury conduct back now. Now Tybalt take the villain back again, but too late, gravest me, Mercutio's soul was but a little way over our heads. Staying in for thine, I keep him company. Either you or I will both must go with him. Thou wretched boy, did thou come torst here? Stout me hence. This shall determine that. Romeo, begone! Get away!
This shall determine that.
The citizens are up and Tybalt slain. Stand not amazed, the prince will doom thee death if thou art taken. Hence, be gone, away!
The citizens are up.
Oh, I am
Tybalt is
fortune's
slain.
fool!
Thou art taken away.
Why
Hence
dost thou
be
stay?
gone, Romeo.
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt, that murder, which way ran he? Here lies Tybalt.
Henry. Henry, say he.
Up you go, sir. With me I charge thee in the prince's name.
Okay.
Where are the beginners of this vile fray? O noble prince, I can discover all the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies the man slain by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman brave Mercutio. Tybalt, my cousin, oh brother's child, oh prince, husband, oh the blood is spilt of my dear kinsman, prince, thou art true, for all blood of all shed blood of Montague, oh cousin, cousin. Benvolio, who began this bloody fray? Tybalt here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo that spoke him fair, but bid him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged with all your high displeasure, this all other, with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbled below, could not take truce, the merely unruly spleen of thy Tybalt deaf to peace, but when he tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who all is hot, turns deadly point to point, with a martial scorn, with one hand beats the cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo cries aloud, hold, friends, friends, part, and then swifter than his tongue. His agile arm beats down their fatal points, betwixt them and rushes, underneath whose arm is envious thrust from Tybalt that had the life of stout Mercutio. And then Tybalt fled, but by the time comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge. And they go at it like lightning, for their eye could not draw to part them. Was stout Tybalt slain, and his heated fall did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die. He is a kinsman to the Montague. His affection makes him false, he speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought this black strife, and all those 20 could but kill one life. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt, Romeo must not live. Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio, who is the price of dear blood not Romeo, prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes, but what the law must end, the price of Tybalt. And for that offense, I do immediately hence exile him. I have an interest in your heart's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie bleeding. But I'll immense you with a strong fine that shall make you repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses, nor tears nor prayers shall purchase abuses. Therefore use none. Romeo in hence haste, else when he is found, his dower is his last. bear hence this